feel like I'm doing amazing. But I do feel like, was I in my word today? Was I not in my word today? I feel like lately, bro, like social media, it's like a bunch of drama nowadays. I just want to focus on myself, lock in on me, bro. This trainer comes up to me. God just told me to come up to you and just pray for you. I was like, what? Pray for me? I don't know if he knew who I was and he just wanted to pray for me. I feel like God just sent him to do that. And you know, you get that little emotional feeling. It's like, damn, I haven't had this in a while. I haven't really been feeling depressed in a while. Like, is this God telling me that, listen, hey, wake up. Faith isn't knowing how everything will work out. Trust in God even when you don't. I was about 15. I would always want to go to the States and play basketball. Now, this is a very deep story. Now, if you come from Sweden, especially like way back then, it was a couple years ago, it's like, that's one of the hardest things you could do. Like possibly, like nobody was doing that at all. It's super hard. My grandma, she lives in New York. I get the chance to go to the summer camp in New York. I'm staying at my grandma's house, and then I get a call from this high school in New York, one of the best high schools in New York. My coach from back home actually gets a call, and he goes, I've seen you hoop at the camp, whatever. Can you please come to a workout with our high school? And this is high school, this is not college, it's high school. Now, mind you, all my dream is to play in the States. Hardest thing ever, right? Like, how do you do that as a 15-year-old? I got the opportunity of a lifetime, but I go home, and my grandma and her husband, they're like, respectfully, they're like not really believing in me that I can get, you can get a scholarship, you can go to high school from Sweden, you can hoop, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're older, like, they wouldn't understand. It's like, no, Marlon, I think it's better, like, to be in Sweden, like, do your thing, whatever. I'm like, okay, Mom, like, I understand you, Graham, like, you know what I'm saying? I just understand it, Grams, like, you're not there, but my head, I'm like, I'm delusional, bro. Like, I'm delusional, you know what I'm saying? I got a vision. So, for some reason, my grandma had a call. I'm sitting there watching her, and they turn on the TV, and her husband goes, yeah, they're like kind of smiling. I'm like, what's up, Gramps? Like, you know what I mean? And grandma goes, the coach just called from the school, you just got a full scholarship. I had no place to stay. My whole world kind of came crashing down. I'm on my knees. I cried, and I'm praying at the same time. They want you to live here. You have this much faith. You, like, listen to me. You have this much faith of a mustard seed. God will give you, bro, everything. But people sometimes think faith is like, listen, I'm gonna have faith that in next week I'm gonna win $1 million. No, brother, that's not what faith is at all, like at all. Faith is literally just like, for example, when you go through a situation, and I will tell you right now, right? I will tell you right now. Now I'm being serious, some people think that, right? And it's okay, that's okay, like, you know what I'm saying? I did not think that I was gonna come out of any of those situations. Like, being fully transparent, I was like, okay, you know what? It's better for me to just go home, put all this down, step away from social media, be with my family, get back to my normal 9-to-5 job, and just stay there. I'm not even kidding, because then I wouldn't have to even deal with it at all. Not at all, right? So sometimes as humans, we're like, okay, I'm gonna choose to just step away fully. So say the problem is right here, right? Say this is the problem. This is the problem, right? Instead of like sitting down and just right here, sit in the problem, you choose, what I wanted to do, you choose to step out. You choose to step out and just leave it. I just leave it. Leave it right there. But you know what the problem is? This is the problem, right? This problem will always stay here. Look, this chair, I could be back in 2 years. Okay, maybe not, but I could be back in 2 months. This is just a visual thing. And this problem will still be here. And that's what I'm talking about in here. You will have problems and things that you have to deal with, but it will be in here, and you choose to step away from it, brother, they will never go away. Like, they will literally never ever go away, right? So back to what I was saying with me, I think, like, for example, when I went to all these situations, I wanted to go home. I wanted to just step out. I wanted to be like, yo, listen, apologies, and then leave it and then go. But brother, you think you will feel content? Like, you think you'll feel content with yourself? You think God put you through that situation for you to leave the situation? No, God put you through that situation so you can then sit back in the problem, in the chair that I was talking to y'all about, and go through it. Make it go away by learning, by Him giving you a lesson. By then the next time you stumble upon this problem or any other problem, you already know what to do, and it's not a problem no more. What faith really, really, really is just trusting God that things will work out. That's what faith is, right? Bro, when I went through these things, you know what I would do? I'm not even kidding. I would go down, I would pray, and I would say, listen, God, please, I wouldn't say, please fix this problem. I wouldn't say, please make this go away. I wouldn't say, please whatever. I would say, please God, just keep me here and make me go through it and not quit. That was all I would say. While I was praying, crying, chat, I was asking for one chance. Mind you, listen to me though. Listen to me. You see how I wasn't blaming God? You see how I was never blaming, saying, why this, why me, why that? No. Humble yourself and say, just ask. Because then I have faith that no matter what the thing is, it could be anything. It could be super deep stuff. Even if all this crashed today, this second, everything I just got, my car, my house, if everything disappeared this second, I would be content in any circumstance because God is enough. That's the point I really want to get to. Am I fully there yet? I'm really not. Do I worry all the time? It's like, that is one of my biggest worries sometimes, where it's like, okay, you got to keep all this up, you got to do all this stuff, but sometimes it's like, sometimes that certain things not God's plan for you. You're gonna be very angry. I know everybody has. Everybody in this chat right now has had a point where you are very angry at somebody, at a situation, anything. Now, how do you think I was feeling? If I were to act in my feelings, I'm telling you right now, my career would probably be over completely. For 2 days, I just sat there, I didn't say nothing. I'll take the bus to school, and I would miss the bus. And then I would stress because I was like, damn it, I missed the bus. Now I'm gonna miss this. Now all of a sudden, you start getting stressed. What happens when you get stressed? You start getting irritated. Now all of a sudden, you take that energy throughout your whole day. Everything y'all feeling, y'all listen to chat? Everything y'all feeling right here, that's heavy on your chest, heavy on your heart, physically feel like you're dragging those feelings out and let them go, boom, let them just go up like this, okay? Ask God for guidance, what you can do about that situation to be better. It's very easy to fall away from your purpose and what you're supposed to do, okay? You know what I'm saying? And that can be with anything. It can be comfort, it can be things happening in your life. But I'm gonna tell y'all this, anytime you fall back, anytime you have like little to no faith left, just keep praying. Just keep praying. If you just pray to him and ask him to just keep you alive and keep you in there and sticking through it every day, because that's just having faith in that his power is so strong and so big that none of us humans, no problem, he cannot get you through. You ask and you receive. This is gonna take a miracle. Try to see every single situation as a lesson. Even if you need to sit down for 10 minutes when something happens, I'm not kidding, or write it down. Sit there and be like, okay, why did this happen? It's okay if you don't figure out the first time. It's okay if you don't